Hey everyone, Kim here, finally back in the ShockerRacing garage, preparing a how-to for you. This one I'm really excited about and have been for a while. It's just, I've been a little MIA. Things have been crazy, as we all know, in this world. So we're hoping that our videos can help you get motivated to add some mods to your vehicle like we're doing to ours. And we're gonna add a mod today to Mo, the lovely Mo. We're gonna add a dead pedal. And the dead pedal we chose is the one from M.O.R.E. The reason why I'm suggesting that you put a dead pedal in is because if you wear any shoes that are not just gym shoes, not just flats, not just flip-flops, you've probably noticed in your Jeeps, there's nowhere to put your left foot. At least for me, I have nowhere to go, and the positioning that I have to be in is not always comfortable for the long term. So I talked to James about it. I was like, you know, I love our Jeeps, but this left foot thing is a problem, and it's kind of weird. You know, I didn't expect this to be a problem. I didn't even know that there were vehicles that didn't have what's called a dead pedal or an area under the dash for your foot. Like, I just thought that's standard in every vehicle. It's there. Nope, not in these Jeeps. So today, I'm going to install the M.O.R.E dead pedal to the lovely Mojito, because the shoes I wear, and maybe some of you wear, are not conducive to not having this. All right, I'm gonna take you out to my truck to show you what I mean about how there is a spot or a factory dead pedal, if you will, in other vehicles where your foot is comfortable, whereas there's not one of those in the Jeeps. So let's go. All right, guys, here in our Chevy truck, I opened the door and it's right there. I mean, did you all know that you had to tell Jeep to put this in when you bought one? Did you all know that you weren't gonna have this? Because I didn't, and when I wear my shoes, it's not cool. See how nicely, like in the Jeep, I can only do this or kind of balance, but in here, my foot fits here. And it's lovely, and I'm comfortable. So when I brought this up to James, he said, no worries, baby, we've got something for you. Let's go install it. All right, so just want to show you the comparison of the truck to the Jeep. Same shoes, and like I said, yeah, I could sit like this and keep my foot flat, but over time, it gets a little uncomfortable depending on the shoes. Or I could just keep my foot like this, but I literally have to hold it in place because there's nowhere to put it, nothing to set it on, a little loosey-goosey, if you ask me. So, I'm gonna show you a bunch of different shoes and how this works for some shoes and how it does not work for other shoes before we install the dead pedal. As you can see with my Converse, clearly it's not a problem. I'm not gonna sit like this because it's not even comfortable anyways. And when my foot is flat, it's very comfortable because my shoe is flat. So flats are awesome. So that dead pedal is going to come in handy when I wear my cute shoes. Before we get this install started, I want to give a shout out to Eddie at Chevy Patriot. He messaged on our video a long time ago, and we promised him a shout out, and I'm so sorry, Eddie, that it took this long. We are definitely apologetic about that, but we never forget our promises, and you can be sure that we're gonna keep them, and here we are. So cheers to you, Eddie, and all your friends at Chevy Patriot. We appreciate your support. Now let's get started. All right, so the directions have you look for a metal reinforcement plate, which I found right under the driver's side, obviously, on the side. It's on the actual side of the driver's side, and we'll show you in the video an actual picture of it. So when you look at the metal reinforcing bracket, you're gonna see some holes, and you wanna use the hole closest to the firewall when installing this bracket. So you're gonna wanna use this hole because it's closer to the firewall, and then you'll end up using this hole. So I'm just carefully, although I don't want to talk much during this because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. I'm carefully inserting the bracket to the holes, which actually it looks like this first hole is the one. So both holes are the closest ones to the firewall. Oops. I'm just hoping I don't drop it. There we go. There we go. So what I did was I tried to get both parts of the bracket in the hole at the same time in order to have a better time getting both screws through the hole. This is gonna mount to the bracket I just put in with these 2 holes with a washer and a nut on each screw. For the next part, and pretty much the final part, is that we're gonna assemble the dead pedal. Now what's really cool is that there's these grooves that the dead pedal sits in. So you have 3 different options for positioning and length, which I think is rather neat. Rather neat. Who says that? When you decide where you want to place your dead pedal, you're gonna place it into here at the desired length. You're going to take your tapered bolt and put it in, place it in. Then you'll take your washer, your lock washer, and your nut, and you will screw those in, place them on the other side. So we have our 3/16 Allen, and we have our 1/2 inch wrench to help tighten this up. I like to hand tighten first, and then when it gets tough, I grab my tool. We just have a couple washers and nuts to go. All right, friends. So the one on the left, you might notice, and I'm gonna show you. This one on the left seems to be pushing out, and I got it stationary, but just so you know, it was kind of giving me a hard time. Where's my washers? Because I know I'm gonna get this in place, and then I'm gonna be like, where are my tools? But George, I think I got it. All right, guys, so I got this one in. Now I'm working on the back one. Oh, I got it. Alright, that is snug and secure. I'm just going to make sure. Alright, now I know what mice feel like when they contort themselves, although I have a funny feeling it's a lot easier for them. So, the install is done. I couldn't be more happy with how it looks. Let's check out how it feels. All right, so I'll be driving, and I'm too far from, we had that pulled back so that I could work on this, but that is nice. That is gonna be amazing, especially when I wear my heels. So nice. Oh wow, that is so nice. It is in the perfect location. My foot is comfortable, and it has somewhere to rest while I'm cruising. So far, we think it's in a great spot for my foot. I'm not currently driving, obviously, but that's the great thing about this M.O.R.E product is that there's different settings for where your foot can lie so that you can find a comfortable position for yourself. I'm gonna test another pair of shoes and see how it goes. All right, so as you can see when I put my super cute wedges on, it's still very comfortable. It's in a good spot. I can put my foot down or hold it up, because sometimes I don't mind keeping my foot up high, but I still can reach the dead pedal with my foot down, and I don't have to sit like this, which really strains my ankle as I'm driving. So I think this is a win-win. That was super quick and definitely easy install, except the contortion part. That was a little tricky. And it looks great, it feels great, and again, there's adjustments if you need them. You really can customize it to your length of leg, if you will. All right, if anyone puts in a really good comment on this video, we just might shout you out in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and comment below. Thanks for stopping by the Shocker Racing Garage.
Ready, go.
Oh.
Nope.